So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we were discussing one of the essential question or quick question, interview based question. I will say this question was been asked in Stripe. The level of the question is quite hard, but fundamental is clear. Then this question becomes very easy. So I was solving this from data humor. Okay, I just take the solution out. Great. So you have the fresh start. So this question comes with a table example. The table, actually we should not see this table, but since we are solving it for the first time, so we are having a look on this. If the interviewer is good, then they will give you some table this way as well. So see, the table says we have few columns: transaction ID, merchant ID, credit card ID, amount, and transaction timestamp. So while reading this question, I found this point and this point as quite essential for writing down the query. This is something which they have given as a case study. Okay, so the question says that we need to identify those payments that are made by same merchant using the same credit card within same amount within 10 minutes of each other, and we need to count such repeated payments. That's all they have given. Also, they have given that the first transaction of such payment should not be counted as repeated payment. The first transaction we are not supposed to count. This means if there are two transactions performed by the merchant with the same credit card for the same amount within 10 minutes, so there is only one repeated payment. So basically, if you are paying, let's say you are using some credit card of HDFC, you are doing some transaction of let's say 1 lakh, and you are doing the transaction at 12:30. This is your first transaction. The next transaction is of 5 lakh and you are doing around 12:08. So you did basically two transactions, but we will count it as one. Why? The second transaction and the first transaction is made within 10 minutes, and we are not supposed to count the first transaction of such payment should not be counted, this part. So I hope most of this question is conceptually clear to everyone. In the okay, what could be the approach for this question? See, there are three conditions: same merchant ID, same credit card, same amount, condition within 10 minutes. So three new features should be there, one condition should be there. So four things we need. Creating new features. How do I compare if this merchant ID is equals to the next merchant ID or not? So basically I need one, not one here also, right? Means in one column I need, right? Same credit card also I need in another column. So amount also I need in one more column. Timestamp also I need in one more column. So that what will happen? I'll say, okay, this merchant ID from this column equals to that merchant ID from the new column. If it is equal, extract that. Same thing for credit card, amount and transactions timestamp. If it is less than 10, extract that also. So this is what we need to do. So creating columns is the logic of the question. Pulling out the required columns is the way, and finalizing this part is the solution. Great. So creating column, we have to use some function. Now how do you create a column? Or if I say in easy word, how do this one not one come here, one come here, 100 come here, this go there, or the vice versa thing. So if you are thinking of some function from window, it is perfectly fine. It is good also. So with CT as I say select all, lat function I am going to use now. So if you are thinking of that, then it is good. So merchant ID over partition by merchant ID ordered by transaction timestamp, because everything I need in a proper direction. like a proper flow. So I say it as next merchant as NM. Okay. Now I am going to use this 3 more times for credit card, for amount, for transaction timestamp. So credit card, amount, transaction timestamp, and we say them as credit card is NC, amount is NA, timestamp is NP. So I have used some alias name like this. Table is from transactions. Okay. So select all from CTE. Run this code and you will be seeing something this way. So we created 4 more features. Now we do the filtration on these features. So see how we are doing that. Where NM equals to merchant ID. Let's do it quickly. NM equals to merchant ID. Same merchant ID. This is the condition, right? And N next is NC. Credit card equals to credit card ID. Sorry. And NA. Next amount equals to original amount. And the difference should be 10 minutes. So the transaction timestamp means old minus new equals to 10 minutes. Basically, that is the logic. Equals to interval 10 minute. Okay, now you see this. You are getting something this way. But our case was should be equal to 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes. So I also used a less than thing. So you got something this way now. Great. So what I can do is I can say it as CTE2 and in the final CTE select let's say merchant ID, or if I just do simply select all from CTE2, and what I will do is count this part as payment count. Line number 11 is this part. Okay, CTE2 as we are missing. So see, this was the way to solve the question. It was so simple, you see. But now I will show you one logic. What we did here, we told that the next merchant ID is equal to the merchant ID. But do you think is this statement required here? It may take a lot of time also, right, for the system to do that. Now let's just remove this part where my merchant ID is equals to merchant ID and then also run the query. See, again it is 4. So the part which I removed was something this part. I removed this part. Why? Because see, when we are doing partition with merchant ID, don't you think all the merchant ID now are in a single window? Means merchant ID 1, merchant ID 2. They are into the groups. So any operation you are doing, it is actually happening internally within that group, right? So why do I need to create one more column called next merchant? Not of any use. But still I did that to show you how the question statement aligns with our solution, but this is a hack. This is a hack. Like if they say how do you optimize that, then you may be in a trouble, like how to do that then. So this was a hack. So I just took that out and tried to run. It worked. Simple. Now please remember this was in the post GRE SQL. All the codes which we have written here will be actually working in MySQL also, except this part. I'm again saying except this part, the transaction timestamp wala part, because here in MySQL you cannot do direct this thing. So there is a function for MySQL that is date diff, which comes with date part. So which part of the thing you want to extract? You want to extract minute. Okay. Then original date. So our original date was in the column of transaction time stamp. Then the new date will be equals to 10. So this code is how we need to use in the our MySQL, this part. I hope that is clear with you. You have enjoyed this video, and I hope the discussion was also right. Now let's just submit this. It is working. You can just accepted. So that's all for today. Have a great day. Please do like, share the channel, subscribe the do like, share the video, subscribe the channel, and be in this channel to learn a lot, discuss a lot. If you have any doubt in this query, and if you have some better solution approach also, please let me know. I prefer this approach because I consider this as a step. In the first step, we created a feature. In the second step, we filtered the features. In the final step, we extracted the required column. Okay, features means the column I'm talking about. In Python, we generally say columns as features, so it was coming with my turn. That's all for today. Have a great day. Okay, this solution is also present in LinkedIn channel of mine. I have uploaded this solution today. Maybe some alias name would be changing, like this should be C, or you can just see that one. Some alias name would be changed in that maybe. So that's all for today. Have a great day. Please do share, subscribe, everything you want you can do. And if you have any doubt in the question, also ping me in the LinkedIn, comment in the YouTube. Any option is fine with you. You can just, I will be reaching out to you soon then. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.